Welcome to the first episode of The Fan Perspective. And today we're going to be talking about Alex Smith and his stance on passing yards. Alex Smith stated that passing yards don't equal wins. And when he said that, he kind of insulted Cam Newton because he mentioned that Cam Newton passed for a lot of yards and the Panthers did not win a lot of games, which he's absolutely right. He's just stating the fact. But since then, there's been back and forth arguments on the subject, and I just want to put in my own little view on it, which is that Alex Smith is right. Unfortunately, with the NFL, as in life in general, some things are deemed more important than others, and I believe that the passing yards are a bit overrated. There's too much emphasis on the passing game these days, and if I wasn't black, I'd want to live in the 40s. Because back then, people actually cared about running the ball. I've always been a fan of the running game. Of course, I grew up in Texas, and I was kind of spoiled. We had Emmitt Smith running, beasting for the Cowboys for so long. And so for me, the running game has always been a huge factor, and I'd love to see more of that. And I'm really anxious to see what DeMarco Murray can do with the full season. Hopefully if he and Felix Jones can stay healthy, that's going to be one dynamic rushing attack, and I'd love to see them really go at it. But everyone's going to focus on Tony Romo and what he's doing, because the NFL has become a passing league. But if you look at it, Alex Smith was absolutely right. Passing yards do not equal wins. If you look at the game last year at the end of the season between the Packers and the Lions, where you had two quarterbacks combining for 1,000 yards, they both performed fantastic, but only one team won. And passing yards are a bit overblown, especially for a quarterback, because yards do not equal wins. Touchdowns equal wins, and passing yards for me, it's the acclamation of everything that went right. A lot of things have to go well in order for you to complete one pass. You have to have protection at the line, the quarterback has to make a good read, he has to throw a good pass, and then the wide receiver has to hold on to it. A lot of things have to go well before you can actually complete a pass. And I think if there are a large amount of passing yards, it doesn't tell you that this quarterback is amazing. It only tells you that, this team did a good job running their offense. They completed a lot of plays. They got a lot of positive yardage throughout the game. That's what passing yards tells us. Now, I'm not saying that Alex Smith is the best quarterback in the league. We all know he could definitely use a little bit of help. I'm anxious to see what he can do with some of the new talent he's got there. They added Brendan Jacobs to an already powerful running game, and they added Mario Manning-Cam and Randy Moss, and they added another rookie. I can't wait to see what the 49ers really do. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I love Patrick Willis. That defense was great last year. I'm anxious to see what they can do. And at the same time, passing yards are overrated, much like Super Bowl rings are overrated. I'm gonna say this now because it's gonna come up eventually. But Tom Brady is probably one of the most overrated quarterbacks in history, just because he has the rings. People don't understand. They've always had a steady rushing attack. They've always had good, reliable receivers who held onto the ball, even if they weren't Pro Bowlers like Moss and Welker. But he had talent around him. He's always had the offensive line. Tom Brady's always been standing pretty in the pocket. It's easy to complete a pass when you don't have pressure. That's why he's been losing Super Bowls lately, because he's going up against the Giants, and that D-line is relentless. When he's actually got somebody in his face knocking him down, he's not able to do as well. And let's not forget about Adam Vinatieri. That guy is going in the Hall of Fame. If Adam Vinatieri does not go in the Hall of Fame, I am going to go on a killing spree. I'm going to take a machine gun and just go on a rampage, because he is the best clutch kicker that has ever existed. And Tom Brady would not be Tom Brady if not for Adam Vinatieri. Let's be honest here. But anyways, that's my opinion. On to some WNBA news. Not as much going on there, but I still like to mention the Silver Stars 1-1 this season. They're going off to a pretty good start. There are a lot of teams looking good this year. Connecticut, I'm a little surprised with their play. A lot of people want to talk about the Sparks. I won't. I'll talk more about this later. I just wanted to mention them. Minnesota looking scary. A lot of people think they're going to repeat. They do have the potential. I'm watching the Silver Stars. I can't wait for the next game. Jane, she's really coming into herself in the third year. Looking good, Miss Appel. Speaking and going on to the NBA. Right now, we've got two teams fighting for a chance to go to the finals between the Thunder and the Spurs. You've also got the Heat and the Celtics, but let's be honest there, the Celtics do not stand a chance. They're old as hell, and they probably shouldn't have made it this far. The Hawks have not had Al Horford all year long, and even though he returned during the playoffs, he wasn't in playing form. And the Celtics got lucky squeaking by them, and then they got lucky barely squeaking by the 76ers, who were only in the second round because they got lucky and the Bulls they got fucked up. Too many injuries to deal with. Derrick Rose, he was out. Joakim Noah, he's injured. Boozer pulls a bit of a disappearing act. Luol Deng was already tired and exhausted from a full season. The Sixers should not have made it past round one, and the fact that the Celtics struggled to get past them, that lets you know that they really don't stand a chance against the Heat. I mean, we all knew that it would come to either Miami or the Bulls. With the Bulls out, we know that Miami is going to the East, where they will get their asses kicked by whoever wins the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder and the Spurs have been the two best teams all year long. And you can say that the Spurs are old because, yes, they are. Tim Duncan, 36 years old. He's been around since 98. He is an old man. There's no harm in saying it if it's true. But here's another fact. They've got the deepest bench in the league. They've got 13 players on that roster, and Pops is not scared to play every single one of them if he needs to. As opposed to other teams. I mean, Miami, let's be honest, they go 3 deep, and actually 2 deep now without Bosh. But it's basically LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, and then the rest of them. Which we all know LeBron James is good. He carried Cleveland on his back for the first half of his career, and he was fantastic. But at the same time, I don't think they have enough of the role players there right now. They've got a good foundation, but they don't have enough pieces together to finish. And I think you'll see the same result that you saw last year with the Heat losing to another Texas team. Go Spurs. And we're gonna finish this with our first ever WTFIWWY. What the fuck is wrong with you? This Jeremy Lin of the New York Knicks. There was this craze called Linsanity, in case you didn't already know. He has his own YouTube channel, and there is someone on there who keeps going on there and commenting on all his videos. And I'm mentioning this for one reason and one reason only, because he keeps saying that Lin sucks. And he's saying things such as, Lin got lucky because of the hype. And seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you honestly trying to say that Lin only managed to score 38 points in a game because he got hype? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to say that he was getting over 30 points a game, getting double-digit assists in every other contest because people were hyping him? He was only playing well because it was Linsanity? Is that honestly what you're trying to say? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? And in all honesty, let's look at the facts. You're sitting here every other comment is this person, and they're doing nothing but basically just shout and scream, oh, he's an idiot, he sucks, he's overhyped. But he has no real argument at all. He's just saying Lin sucks, and that's it. And every other comment is this person. I mean, it may be a he, it may be a she, I really don't know. And it's just every other comment is this person. And honestly, you have nothing better to do with your life. It's one thing if you hate a player, I hate Kevin Garnett to all hell. I mean, I really hope the Celtics lose just because I hate Garnett, I hate Ray Allen, I hate Paul Pierce, but, not for the same reasons that I hate Garnett and Allen. And I just really hope the Celtics lose, but I'm not going to be sitting there on Garnett's Twitter just posting a comment every 10 minutes telling him how much he sucks. You know, I hate him, but I do respect the guy. He's done a lot with his career. He is a fantastic player. But at the same time, I do hate him, unlike this person who's just all, Jeremy Lin, you suck, you're overrated, you're all hype, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, why does he suck? Well, because he's only good because he had the hype, because blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, seriously, that's your argument. You're saying that he's only plays well because he has hype. I mean, is that honestly what you're trying to say? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's my rant and rave for the day. Thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave some comments. Let me know your opinions. If I talked a little too fast, I'm sorry. I'll try to say less next time. I might say less. I might say more. I might talk slower. I might talk even faster if that's even possible. Leave some comments. Let me know what you thought. I will go out of my way to try and comment back whenever possible, and just enjoy future episodes. I have no idea when the next one's gonna come up, but you can guarantee that there will be one once we get to the NBA Finals. And until then, enjoy your day.